All right, so we are going to do a Divine Feminine energy check-in and see how things are going with our Divine Feminine. We did the Divine Masculine a few days ago, not quite sure, just recently. So just want to see what's going on with the Divine Feminine. So we're going to get her thoughts, her feelings, and then any intentions or actions that she has at this time. Okay, so let's start with the thoughts. What are the Divine Feminine's thoughts at this time? So I'm seeing the Ace of Wands in reverse, the Empress, the King of Wands. All right, now let's look into the feelings. What are the feelings that the Divine Feminine has at this time? Feelings, we have the Wheel. Okay. The Page of Swords and the Page of Wands. This is how the Divine Feminine is feeling. Now let's see, any intentions or actions? Oh my. So we do have the Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Nine of Swords in reverse. With the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, I'm going to fix this a bit because you guys cannot see all the cards. So I'm going to move the feelings over here. Okay, we're going to move the thoughts over here. Oops. Okay. And then we are going to move the intentions and actions over here. Let's put that up more so you guys can see it. Yeah, I'm working with a limited space, guys, so bear with me. Hopefully you can see enough though. We're gonna put that there. Now let's clarify. Here's the thoughts. Okay, so Divine Feminine at this time has some particular thoughts here. Let's go ahead and check. What are these thoughts about? So I will be doing a mid-month energy check-in for all the signs. I did one last month. I think I'll do that again this month. So watch out for that. So let's start with the Ace of Wands. Okay, the Feminine at this time, they're not letting themselves be, I don't know, consumed by like their passion. They're consciously making it that they are trying to be logical at this time when it comes to their thinking. I don't see that as being bad, actually. What I do see is that they may be doing this to have a better perspective about the future, to not make something more difficult than it already is, and to prevent some kind of heartache or pain. So this is a Feminine at this time, more on the mind rather than like that passionate side of themselves. They're consciously keeping it that way. Okay, let's see what the Empress is about. Wow. I got, what are all these energies? Feminine, I need clarity. Oh, what are these energies? I'm not... I need more clarification. There's a lot of energies here. Is it one person? I mean, definitely this is our masculine, definitely. I think it's just the masculine and the various aspects of the masculine. I think the Empress is like really appreciating well, no, not really appreciating, is it? There's something here about how this Empress is recognizing the different aspects of their masculine, the aspect of them being this King of Cups from the emotions, and the aspect of them being this King of Pentacles, the responsible side. Now, I do have the Devil and the Four of Cups in reverse, and it tells me that there may be a fear on the feminine's part that they can lose the masculine because of that particular energy that they're carrying. Okay, so this is a bit, you know, a bit of negativity. Okay, let's see what the King of Wands is about. So I think I don't know, when I saw the King of Wands, I was getting stubborn. So maybe they think the masculine is being stubborn at this time. There's something here about how they're not being treated fairly. There's something here about how they're not seeing the results of something, yet they continue to still hold on to the masculine. A bit of jumbled thoughts here. Like, it's not one fluid thought. It's a bit of like a little bit of everything that they could be thinking, this feminine. Let's see what the feelings are about with the Wheel. What is the Wheel about? I think this feminine is trying to, it's like they're feeling they should give up on it, on the connection. They're feeling like there is no future for it. Nothing is going to happen here. They could be deciding it's something that should be released. But they feel like giving up, to be honest. The thing about the Wheel, though, is like, is this where they're being guided to go? Like, is this what's supposed to happen? They feel like it is. Let's see what the Page of Swords is about. Wow. I think this Queen is trying to decide, is this good for me? Is this still good for me? Will I achieve the peace that I still, will I achieve the peace that I want? And really, basically, I'm just getting, is this good for me? Is this what I want? Like, they're really trying to decide that. So they're feeling right now like maybe this isn't what's meant to be. Okay, let's see what the Page of Wands is about. But they're manifesting still that the connection can be explored, that the connection can still happen, that it can be brought to a higher level of commitment. Maybe they're manifesting communication, action. So the feminine right now in their feels, it's a jumble of feelings. Just like the thoughts, it's also a little bit of everything. And for some reason, the feminine at this time, I'm not getting like a clear picture of the energy. There's like all this, I don't know what it is, like noise. But yeah, that's what they could be feeling at this time. Okay, that Three of Pentacles, he is here. So let's see. This is the actions, intentions. Okay, I think they manifest, or they're trying to manifest an opportunity to collaborate with the masculine. Let's see what it's about. Wow. Okay, intentions, actions. I really see this Queen trying to plan, because we see it here. We see it in bits and pieces. It's like this Queen is trying to decide, okay, you know what? Maybe this is not something that I should pursue anymore. Maybe me and the masculine cannot collaborate anymore. There's something here about how maybe they should just fully walk away from this and just go towards a new opportunity. The intuition is in the upright, though. Maybe that is what needs to happen. Let's see what the Knight of Swords is about. Wow, there's the King of Wands. Again with the King of Wands, right? Because you know what? It's like this Queen. This is more of an intention, but for the King. Like this Queen, our feminine wants our masculine to be strong and courageous enough to take action. But I think the feminine at this time doesn't believe that the masculine will take action. Maybe they're losing hope that any kind of action will happen. So their intention right now, it's not about intention for themselves. It's like intention for the masculine. Maybe they don't have as much belief as they should. It just feels like they're losing hope about it. Let's see what the Nine of Swords in reverse is about. I see a feminine wanting to move forward. I see a feminine, you know, recognizing that this connection has not been on the same page for the longest time. That there hasn't been any kind of mutual effort, mutual energy for the longest time. And this feminine just wants to come out of this grief, this stress, this tension. Just wants to move forward. So, you know, we're seeing a feminine that, you know, right now they're losing confidence in the connection, they're losing hope in the connection, and it's pushing them in a new direction. Like it's pushing them to go towards something else. Okay. Let's see what the masculine's energy is at this time compared to the feminine and how she's thinking, feeling, and any intentions and plans. What is the masculine up to right now? The masculine, it says self-indulgence. They may be working on themselves. They may be focusing on their own progress, on their own healing. They are rebuilding something. They're working on something in their life. Okay, let me just get that. Oh, come on. It seems like the masculine has had some kind of clarity or truth. Something has been revealed to this masculine, but it's saying that possibly this masculine is still reflecting. That's why we have that indulgence card, still healing inner wounds, still working on themselves is what I'm getting. Okay. Let's go to the tarot card guidance. Definitely in separation, but I think this feminine is feeling really heartbroken about the separation. I think the feminine is wanting to come out of this pain, this grief, and is trying to see beyond what's in front of her to kind of decide, is this still what they want? Because I feel like this feminine no longer has patience for this. It's been a jumble of emotions and feelings, and it's like the feminine is wanting more stability in something. The feminine does not have confidence in this connection, that it will work, is not believing that there is something more here. And with the Hangman in reverse, with the Hangman, the feminine could possibly be gaining a new perspective, and it's getting them unstuck from the connection. Okay. Guidance, I believe, is saying, do not lose that love that you carry, feminine. It doesn't have to be the love for the masculine, but the ability to love the way that you do. Do not move away from that. Keep that, retain that. Now, I do see that something will unexpectedly happen. I'm just wondering, how long will it be before that happens? I feel like there's something here about timing. An ending is being delayed, maybe because something is not supposed to end, or maybe there's something that has to happen before something ends. But again, with that Four of Pentacles, I feel like the feminine is wanting to take the action of just releasing, right? Because she does want success. And I think she's decided that maybe this connection isn't the success that it should be. Because she's not seeing the results, you know, and she's waiting for this masculine to speak their truth, to live their truth. But it's not happening. And because it's not happening, the feminine is trying to decide, is this a chapter that I close out? Is this something that I cycle out of my life? Here it's just kind of saying, all of this is part of the journey. All of this is part of what's supposed to happen. Okay, and that one of the goals here for the feminine is to continue to find balance amidst all the overthinking, the thoughts, amidst the I would have to say the feeling of being powerless. The feminine is needing to create balance in that. Realize that they are not powerless, okay? That they actually have all the power in the world when it comes to the love they have to give. And there's something here about the ability to have that happiness. Now, the guidance is saying the feminine needs to choose what's right for them. If walking away from this is what's right, then so be it. But make sure that there's something about making sure that you are sure about walking away before you do. So this connection, as strong as it is, I'm not seeing it come together again. I mean, it's like a far off, you know, a possibility. Not that it's impossible, but it's a struggle. And that's what the whole twin flame journey is. It's a struggle individually, but for a purpose. I feel like this feminine wants to work on this love. But I think the feminine also wants to see the effort from the other side, from the masculine. And the thing is, more and more this feminine is losing faith in this connection. More and more this feminine feels like there's not going to be any kind of progress, any kind of shift, any kind of change. So I think the feminine has decided to just work on themselves and their own happiness. What's going to make them happy? It's like that's where the attention is now. So a lot of thinking, probably withdrawal from people, kind of keeping to themselves, because they're still trying to figure out what is right for them. What is the situation that they should be heading towards? Like, what's the path, right? And they're going slowly about it. I feel like this is a feminine that is quite withdrawn from people and just keeping to themselves, not allowing for people to really enter her world. Because there's something here about how I feel a block, but it's like this feminine is maintaining her own like motivation, but still taking it slowly, still not letting herself be pressured. So I'm seeing impatience on the feminine's part, you know, in waiting for the masculine to return. It feels like it's been so long for this feminine. And again, this feminine wants to come out of this grief, wants to come out of this stress, no longer wants to deal with toxic and negative energy, and just wants to create stability. And it's like saying happiness doesn't have to be this hard, right? But let's remember that, you know, it doesn't mean when things are difficult that things won't work out. But I do see guidance is saying, feminine, go ahead and go towards new opportunities. Go ahead and move forward. Go ahead and explore. Go ahead and take action. If it comes to an ending, then so shall it be. Maybe it was never meant to be your future, and maybe it was meant to be the ending that it is. But be clear and make sure that you're not doing this out of fear. You're not doing this for other reasons than because you feel that it's the right direction. So tough as it is, there needs to be a decision about the connection on this feminine's part, whether it's still that Two of Cups that she values or not. Is she happy, fulfilled? Okay. If not, then turn her back on the reconciliation. So lots of heavy thinking for the feminine at this time. I did want to get just additional oracle guidance to see, you know, what kind of guidance? What kind of guidance are we getting from the universe, spirit, and God for the feminine at this time? Okay, let's get all the cards and then another round. Anything else for the feminine? Okay, so let's okay. First card that came out is about willpower, because it is all about the feminine's decision, what they want to decide about their part in this connection, the role that they play. They do have the willpower to continue to endure it, move on from it, whatever decision they want to make. A focus on career, I think. There may be a need to focus on it, or maybe, you know, with that halo around that tree, it's kind of telling me, hey, you know what? Put your energy here. Put your energy in your career, because it's going to be abundant. That tree is going to grow and it's protected. Your finances, your abundance, it's protected. Continue to grow it, is what it's saying. So there is something about courage, and I just think this is overall courage. This is overall courage in life, in progress, in acceptance. There's no need to doubt. There should just be confidence in the journey that this feminine is making. Believe you're on the right path. Appreciate your beauty. So some feminines may not be feeling all that beautiful at this time. Maybe they have some physical, like some image issues, or some, you know, I just feel like the feminine with this card is just saying, hey, you're beautiful the way that you are, and don't you forget it. And prosperity, I mean, a lot is going to happen for this feminine. There's going to be a lot of prosperity, and it could be finances, abundance, but it could be love, it could be everything that this feminine wants. But it's like it's saying, put your energy into the things that you can make happen, that you can produce. Because, you know, we still see that there's a continued separation. There's still a lot of things up in the air. And rather than focus on that, focus on yourself. Focus on your career, your prosperity. This is where you're going to get the abundance, the fulfillment that you're looking for. Okay, so that's what I have for the update on the feminine. We'll probably do an energy check-in on the masculine and feminine, and maybe the karmic as well. We'll go ahead and see if we'll do that. Should be about, well, soon. I'll say soon, because I might get the energy tomorrow to do it. If not, maybe a couple of days. But yeah, that's what we have.